beautiful, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to a video that's been highly requested. I am a lover of skin tints and light coverage foundations, and I've tried quite a few lately, and I thought, why don't we rank them? And it's something that you've really been asking for, so let's do that. I'm gonna rank these from my least favorite to my absolute holy grail, so I really hope you will enjoy that and that this will be helpful for you. And if you haven't been there before, hello, my name is Angie. I am a lover of fashion and makeup, especially colorful makeup and light coverage foundations. And if you want to see some more makeup videos on your timeline, don't forget to subscribe because I upload 5 videos a week. Now, I want to start this video by saying that my absolute favorite type of foundation is something that is a light to medium coverage with a natural finish. I do have a favorite foundation though when I want more of a medium to full coverage, and that is the Natasha Denona Foundation X. That is a medium to full coverage with a natural finish. It looks beautiful, it's a thin foundation, but it's marketed as a full coverage foundation, and that is probably my most used foundation. So I am gonna be starting this video out with my least favorite to my absolute holy grail, but the thing is that my least favorite is still a good one. I can't remember if I have a foundation that's a light coverage one that I don't enjoy. I see a lot of YouTubers review or try out light or sheer coverage foundations or tints, and they hate them because it's lacking coverage. It's not supposed to have coverage, so do take this into consideration when I am ranking and like reviewing this, is that I like sheer to light coverage. I like that. I'm not gonna include one thing, and it's not really a skin tint, but I bought this to be used as a skin tint, and I will mention this just briefly here. This is the Hollywood Flawless Filter from Charlotte Tilbury. This I bought to be used as a skin tint. It is a very, very sheer coverage, super glowy, almost like highlighter-esque product. It can be used as a primer, as a subtle highlighter, or as a skin tint. I bought this to be used as a skin tint, but then after that, all of these like skin tints started getting very popular, and I don't use this as a skin tint anymore. So if you are that person that is looking at this product and thinking, maybe I can use this as a skin tint, let this video be an inspiration for how you can buy something that's actually better used as a skin tint than this one, because this is extremely glowy and extremely sheer, and also less money. So if you're looking for a very glowy, slightly tinted primer, or if you're looking for a sheer skin colored subtle highlighter, I would recommend this. But if you're looking for an actual skin tint with a glow, I have other options that I would recommend more. I just wanted to start off by saying that because I feel like someone might be asking me like, why didn't you include that? I know you own it. And I just wanted to say that I don't use that as a skin tint anymore now that I have all of these wonderful options. I am gonna mention at the bottom a product that I actually really like and that I've mentioned that I really like. But with time, when all of these other products have come out, I've realized that this is my least favorite of my skin tints, and with that being said, this still looks very good on my skin, so neither of these products are bad. I just like them for different reasons, and I'm gonna explain what those different reasons are so that I can help you find your favorite. So I'm ranking these based on personal preference, but neither of these products are, according to me, bad product. I'm gonna explain like how they are different so that maybe you can find your favorite. This is a sheer coverage. It's not really buildable, and for me, this doesn't work with either a brush or a sponge. This is best used. This is the, did I say it's the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tint Moisturizer? I don't even know. This has a pump. For me, this works best using 2 pumps on my hands, rubbing them together and rubbing it in, then going over with a damp sponge. That's how it works best for me. And I will say, this doesn't last 12 hours, but this also doesn't break up, and it fades gracefully. So for me, this is something that I've actually been bringing traveling, because when I am out and about, especially when I'm traveling to a city, I love bringing something like this to just put on in the morning, do some eyebrows, do some mascara, love some gloss. I like doing like a sheer wash of color when I'm like traveling. I still love makeup when I'm traveling, but I don't do like super things like this because when I'm traveling, I'm there to look at things. I don't want to sit for an hour and do my makeup, but this is perfect for that. But I will say the reason why this is my least favorite is it's a bit more tricky to use than the other ones. The other products I can use, it's easier to use. I don't like using my hands, but this is affordable and I like it, and it is very hydrating. If you want a sheer coverage and you have dry to normal skin, I would 1,000,000% recommend this. I think it's really good, but for me, I haven't been able to make this look good if I'm not using my hands, because I feel like with this sponge, it just everything soaks up in the sponge. I don't get anything on my face, and with the brush it looks very streaky. Personal preference. This is a sheer coverage though. Sheer coverage. Next, I'm going to talk about the product that I actually have on my face today. Oh, I did film this look. It should already be live. I will leave, or is it? I think it's live. I will leave a link to it down below. I will link all of these tints as well down below and all of these foundations. If you're interested in purchasing any of them, the links will be affiliated, and if you shop through my affiliate links, thank you so much, it really helps on my channel. I've also linked the things that are on my face, and of course the tutorial where you can have it. What I'm wearing today is the new Huda Beauty Multi-Dew Skin Tint from, this is the Glowish, which is her like skincare infused brand. I am wearing this mixed with another one. This is my second to least favorite for a very obvious reason, and that is that this is extremely glowy, and it also doesn't live up, according to me, to what it claims to be. This claims to be transfer and waterproof. I don't know about waterproof. I don't really sweat that much in my face. Maybe a little bit like up here, but not enough for me to like notice like, is my foundation wearing off? But I don't feel like this one dries down entirely. So this being transfer proof makes me go, I'm side-eyeing that a little bit, because for me, this doesn't dry down completely. I will say though, that this felt very hydrating and beautiful on the skin. When I set this with a powder, I could, there was like no transfer or anything. So this one, I need to use, I used a glowy finishing powder all over my face with this one. It looks fantastic. This is my newest one. I've had it for only a week, but I used it every day this week just to be able to like really try it out and see, like, wear it with different things, different powders, with or without powder. And I also today have it mixed with another tint that is not a glowy tint. And that 50-50 mix made this amazing, because I feel like it looks so fresh and nice on the skin. This one has more coverage. This is more of a light to medium coverage according to me. This one is sheer. This one has a lot more coverage, but it's also extremely glowy. If you have textured skin and you don't like accentuating your texture, this isn't for you. I personally like it mixed or setting it with powder, but I still like how it looks. I don't think it's bad. I just don't think it is exactly like advertised. The next one is the Nabla Skin Realist. I'll put the shades that I have in all of these down below in case you're interested, but I have this in 05 medium and I have this in number 3 medium. This is a sheer to light coverage with a natural finish. The reason why I don't like this is because if I'm gonna have a sheer finish, I prefer something that's more glowy. Personal preference. I prefer not, because this has a natural finish, like it's not glowy, but it's also not matte. But I prefer when something has a natural finish that it has a little more coverage than this, because this is a sheer coverage, and I'm going to talk about another one. There's a light to, you can build it up to a medium, but I like it just more like a light coverage that I like more than this. This is nice though, it holds up great, it doesn't break down or like move around on my skin, so I think it's really beautiful, and it is a lot of product. This is so much product. This one has 1.6 fluid ounces, and normally in a foundation bottle you get 1 fluid ounces. So this is definitely good, like a bang for your buck. It's like Nabla is like a mid-ranged European in the brand. You can, I don't know if you can find this one on Ulta, because some Nabla comes to Ulta, but you can buy Nabla at Beauty Bay if you are not in Europe, because they ship worldwide. So I do recommend this one, but there is another one that I like more than this one. But if you're looking for something that's sheer, that's very easy to work with, doesn't become streaky and holds up really good, definitely. But I prefer something that has just a tinge more coverage when it's something like that. Next thing I'm going to talk about is something that is starting to sell out everywhere, and it is being discontinued, and it's a shame, but I do love this, and if you can find it, I do recommend it. I think that this one is better than this one. This is the Becca Light Shifter Dewing Tint. beautiful. I have mine in Moondance 3, which is a light medium, I'm pretty sure. It is a beautiful sheer coverage, very glowy tint that sets down. So the reason why I like this one more than I like this one is that this one has less coverage, which is something that I like when it's this glowy, because it looks so healthy on your skin. It looks like your skin has a glow, and it also dries down completely, and it holds up so good on the skin. So I really enjoy this. It goes on very like creamy, and you feel like, oh, this is going to be a mess, this is going to move around, this is not going to dry down, but it does dry down. And especially if you just use a little bit of the glowy finishing powder, the pressed one that comes with the series, it looks amazing, holds up for 12 hours, absolutely beautiful product. Really enjoy it. Unfortunately, it's getting discontinued. If you want something similar, this is similar, it's just not as good as this one. Personal preference. Okay, number 3 is the product that I am mixing this with, and I'm mixing it with the NYX Bear With Me. The NYX Bear With Me Tinted Skin Veil is the, I think that these are pretty much the same price range, but this is a lot better according to me. This one can be used with a brush, with fingers, with a sponge. It is so great on the skin. It is a light to medium, because you can build this up a bit, a light to medium coverage with a natural finish. It's very thick in the consistency, and I mixed it with this one to get it to be a little less glowy and something that dries down a bit, because this dries down, and I have oh my god, this is just so beautiful. It's so beautiful, and this is very similar, very similar to the one that is in first place. They are very similar in formula. The reason why the thing in the first place is my absolute favorite is that it has a hinge more coverage than this, where you can build that up to even more coverage if you want to, and it also has an even better longevity, and it has more shades to choose from. But if you are balling on a budget and you are looking for a good natural finish skin tint, 1,000,000% recommend this one. It is available at Ulta. I will link it down below. I have 2 shades that I mix. I mix True Beige Buff. This is me at my lightest. And then I have Cinnamon Mahogany, which is a tan warm shade. I never get this tan. But it is a perfect shade to mix with, because it is a warm shade. So it doesn't, because sometimes these shades to mix with, they turn a bit red, but this isn't a red. It is more of a like a yellowy undertone. It's like a golden tan. So when I mix these 50-50, it becomes my shade when I have a tan. But today I mixed the Glowish with the light one to get it to be just not as glowy and set down. So really love this one, really recommend it. The number 2 is going to be the one that I talked about that I think is a little bit better than the Nabla one, and this is the Fenty Beauty Ease Drop. I have mine in number 8. I'm pretty sure that this is a light to medium with a warm undertone. I think that that is what this is. These are very similar, but this one has more coverage, and I prefer that when it is that satin natural finish. I prefer it to have a little more coverage. This is more, I don't want to say matte, but this is more like a satin, almost leaning matte finish. This holds up so great. If I'm gonna wear something all day and I don't want glow, this is beautiful. I cannot like begin to explain how impressed I am with this. This is a light to medium. You can build it up. I prefer to wear it light though. It is one of these droppers. It is pretty liquidy. It is just really pretty. I wear it both with a brush and a sponge. They recommend it with a brush, but it works beautiful with a sponge as well. I think that this is a really good product. If I have any, I'm pretty sure I have a dedicated video. I had a 12-hour wear test with this one, and I really enjoyed it. I also have a dedicated video wearing the number 1. This is, according to me, the best one. I have 2 favorite foundations in my collection. It is this one, and it is Natasha Denona Foundation X. When I want something that's a little bit more, not glowy, but this is a natural finish. It has a little bit of a sheen to the skin, and it is a light to medium. You can build this up to a medium if you want to. It is advertised as a light. This is the Giorgio Armani Neon Nude Foundation. This is marketed as a light coverage foundation with skin caring ingredient that goes on the skin and wears like skincare, like you can't feel it on your skin. That is how it's advertised. I I have it in 2 shades. This is the 5.5 and I'm almost out of it. This is I think this is a light to medium shade. Or is this I think this might be the medium with a warm undertone actually. This is foundation I wore to my wedding. I'm just saying, I got married last summer. This is the foundation I wore. You do with that information as you may, but this is the foundation I trusted to take me through an entire wedding from morning to night. Wears beautiful. You can set it, you don't have to set it. It doesn't settle in lines, it doesn't move around. It is beautiful on the skin. It looks like you are having an amazing skin day. You are having the best skin ever. Really beautiful, and it is buildable. If you can add a sheer layer to your face, and if you want to add some extra coverage, usually I want some extra coverage on my chin and this area here. I just add a bit more and it layers, it doesn't look cakey. It is a beautiful, beautiful light coverage foundation. The reason why I hesitated to bring this in here though is because this one is probably the most foundation-like of all of these. It is advertised as light coverage, but you can easily build this up to be a medium coverage, to be like really like a foundation on your skin. Not like it looks like foundation, but it's like, this is the most foundation-like of all of these, but I had to include it because this is my favorite. I would say if you're looking for like more of a tint, I would go with the NYX ones because those are more light coverage. But I love this. This is beautiful. I really adore it. I think it's great. And yeah, those are my skin tints and my light coverage foundations. Let me know, did I miss something? I did order, because you were wanting me to try some Glossier, and I did order from Glossier and I still haven't received it now that I think of it, and that was quite some time ago. I should probably look into that. I just remembered it. So I was like, so I didn't include that, but yeah, I didn't even get the package yet. So I should look at that tracking. But is there a skin tint that you like, that you think that I should try? Because like I said, I love light coverage foundations. I love that. I love the look of my skin. I don't mind if any of my imperfections are peeking through, or if my beauty spots or anything like that is peeking through, because I want my skin to look like my skin but better. I don't want it to look like a mask. That's not how I prefer to wear my makeup. But yeah, let me know your favorites down below. Let me know if you agree with any of these. Don't forget to check the info in the description box. I have everything in my description box, including all of these things and the things I'm wearing. I also have my vlog channel, my socials, and my merch. If you're interested in that, it's going to be down below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow for a new video.